Hello, everyone. How are you? We are in our second week of 2018, and last week we talked about bringing the theme of gratitude throughout all of 2018. But this month, I would like to bring a little focus into clarity, right? Ways that we can become more clear about ourselves and the things that we do so that we can be more aware. So then we can change those things that keep tripping us up. So this week and next week, actually, is kind of a self-sabotaging theme, right? And self-sabotage is something that we all do, right? We are either conscious of it or unconscious of it or a combination of all the above. So if you find yourself, we've talked about negative self-talk before, but this isn't necessarily a real negative self-talk, but what this is an example of is talk that ends up being negative. So it vibrates very negatively and will call to us more of that. And here are a few examples that I actually came up with. Do you ever find, or have you found yourself saying things like, I always make mistakes, I can't do anything right, my life sucks, my partner's annoying, I have no control, I can't stand myself, things never work out, work's always hard, life's always hard, right? So those are just a few, right? And we could be here together for the next week and come up with a million more or more than that. But often we say things too. Here's another aspect of this. We often say things too that are negative that we don't always mean, right? So sometimes we say things we don't believe are true, even when we do believe the opposite of that is true. Okay, stay with me here. And the reason we say things that we know aren't true, but we believe the opposite is true, is sometimes because of a superstition, is sometimes intentional because we're trying not to jinx an outcome. But what ends up happening is the energy of that you say and that you think goes out there. It is unleashed into the universe. So what happens is it doesn't matter if you're doing this because you're trying not to jinx yourself. What you end up doing is calling more of that towards yourself. So it's kind of a tricky thing. And I remember myself even doing this. So I'm just bringing this out because I know people who do it. And if this is helpful, then great. Let's all shift that. So this week, think about the things that you say, right, about your life, and try to find those places that maybe you say things, but you don't really mean them. Because in order for us to be able to create really awesome lives is to become more aligned, right? To become more aligned with our thoughts, our words, our feelings, our actions, and being more aligned with ourselves. Okay? Have a great week, and I will see you next week. Thanks.